Yeah, I seen it. I was like, man, I guess I can't pull the main event lefty on this one. We'll be in the building early. It's kind of tough though too because if I want to interview, if I don't get a press pass, I got to be outside. Pretty fast too after the fight. So there's a whole shindig to it. So man, that's freaking tight. Benavidez Jr. came on here, man. It's like I had a million questions I wanted to ask him.
I know. Listen. And I'll be honest, I can't think of a single interview that he's done. Like, cause he usually doesn't do interviews.
Yeah, me too. And I didn't want to make sure there was his last one. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that he's keeping positive vibes. The whole family thing, man. That has to be tight. Being your family being at a professional or something. And all you guys, in that same room.
Yeah.
Iron. Jesus, I grew up with three brothers, so I would have loved to get in the ring with them a few times. Trust me.
Yeah, and it's probably like crazy competitive, man. They was probably beating the hell out of each other coming up, man.
Oh yeah. They were fighting for free. You know what I mean? Like we've all had siblings, so they were fighting for free.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that card. Like I said, I'm going to shoot out there. Huey's going to be out there. Hopefully, we'll get EzRaw out there at least for that Saturday. I'm going to try to make it in Wednesday or Thursday. It's just an excellent card. I am preparing for it because it is going to be an all day thing.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be an all day thing, man. Listen, I hope you prep with all your brunch boxing merch.
Oh, that's the thing, man. Is there's only one of me.
I know, man. I know.
One of me, so I have the brunch box and stuff. I'm trying to get some interviews. I'm trying to take some pictures.
People really think I be bullshitting when I say we're like a mom and pop shop, man. It's like literally just us. Like it's just me, you, EzRaw, Huey. That's it, basically.
and here's the thing too that people don't understand the most is I'm trying to go have some fun. Fun weekend. It's a fun weekend, so it's a fine balance. Being out to 4 a.m. and then making somewhere at 8 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah.
I just got to get better at it. It looks like most press people when I talk to, they're like rookie, but I'm gonna get better at it.
Yeah, but it's fun, man. And listen, the more you do, the more you'll get better at it, man. I'm hoping that I could get everybody approved to cover it, media wise, because I want you guys to go up in there, ask them questions, man, because that's gonna be a big night in boxing, man. Like honestly, I haven't been this excited for a singular matchup since I want to say 2023, Spence versus Crawford. Like this is that big a matchup for me because this is one of those fights where I can't see any way that the fight is going to be bad. Like this is going to be one of those most violent fights that we've seen in boxing in a very long time. So I can't wait for it, man. I really can't wait for it.
This might ruin everybody else's fight this year because I'm like, man, I don't know how you go up against this card and been like,
yeah. Listen, trust me when I tell you, I love the February 22nd card. To me, that's like one of the best cards of the year, one of the best cards in a long time. But this singular fight, David Benavidez versus David Morrell, you have two young, undefeated, in their prime, violent motherfuckers going against each other. What more could you ask for from boxing? This is, we had two young in their prime guys fight 2023. You had Stephen Fulton and Naoya Inoue, but no offense to Fulton, but he ain't cracking like none of these guys. This is gonna be pure violence, man. This might be one of those fights where, anything could happen. Anybody could get hurt because they both punch with bad intentions. They both got heavy hands. it's clear to me that these two guys don't like each other at all, at all. So this is one for the books, man. I still can't believe that this fight is happening already. I thought maybe this fight was gonna happen maybe like 2 years from now, something like that. But for these guys to say, you know what, fuck it, you ain't doing nothing, I ain't doing nothing, well, let's fucking do it. For these guys to come together, negotiate this fight, get it done without any issues so soon, I think that's a big deal. That is a big fucking deal. And we need more of that in boxing, man. I'm telling you, David Benavidez, he's carrying the torch for American boxing. I mean, let's be honest. You know, I love Canelo, but he's 33, 34 years old now? You know, how much more time, how many more fights do we think he has in him? You know, Tank, he's talking about retiring after this year. You know? Shit, David said he got another 10 years left in him. I'm like, dude, 10 years? Are you crazy? He's like, yeah, I got another 10 years in me. So this is the guy. He is the guy. You know, and I think PBC couldn't ask for a better star. You know, this is a guy, he's very professional. He's very generous with his time. He does great interviews, and he has a very fan-friendly style, you know? So it's like he's the total package. But at the end of the day, this is boxing. You got to get it done in the ring, you know? And David Morrell ain't no slouch. David Benavidez is going up against damn. Would you say that Morrell's the best opponent he's faced so far, Mike?
Yeah, I would say that. We got Emily joining in on the other account here.
Hey, shout out to Emily.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Sorry, just 1 second. He just walked out for a second. He'll probably have to take David.
Oh, okay.
David Benavidez. He's fighting on February 1st.
Oh, wow. We're going to be joined by the Mexican monster.
Hold on 1 second. He's going to take a quick photo.
You know, that makes it official. The first one going Brunch Boxing was going to win. Here we go.
You don't have another one? No.
Hold on, guys.
You guys got boxers? Yeah? Keep training hard and listen to your mom.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
I just opened it. Okay. All right. I got David here.
Oh, wow. Joining us right now. Listen, he's been on Brunch Boxing before, but we got to give him a proper intro. Undefeated, one of the best fighters in all of boxing, one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in all of boxing, the Mexican monster himself, David Benavidez, ladies and gentlemen.
So how you guys doing, man? Thank you for having me on. It's an honor to be on here with you guys.
Hey, welcome back, man. I gotta tell you, because you were one of the most talked about interviews that we did here on Brunch Boxing, man. So I definitely appreciate you for joining us before. I definitely appreciate you joining us again, man. Now, I also gotta tell you, you're on my list of guys who have never lied to me, because the last time you were on Brunch Boxing, you said that if Canelo Alvarez does not fight you, that you're gonna give David Morrell all the smoke he's been asking for. And here we are, February 1st, TBC pay-per-view on Prime, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, David Benavidez versus David Morrell. How did we get here, David?
We got here, because it's just the type of fighter I am. Like I said, I want my fights to be bigger than the previous fights, and I think that's exactly what I've showed. Obviously, I was waiting for a fight because I thought I was going to be up next to fight Dimitri Bivol or Artur Beterbiev, but since they got the rematch, I was already waiting for a big fight. I didn't want to let that kind of that motivation go to waste, on a weaker or lesser opponent. So I said, what, let's make the hardest fight happen. And I told Luis de Cubas, what, give me David Morrell, let's make this fight happen. And here we are right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I do have to ask, I know the fans are always going to want to know, is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez officially dead and buried?
To be honest with you, bro, I don't know. I don't want to say that, but because, that's going to be it's going to be a shame that doesn't happen because, we're taking away a potentially one of the greatest fights in Mexican history away from the fans or in boxing history. You know what I mean? Because I know what I could do. I know what type of fighter Canelo is, and, it'd definitely be a great fight. But as of right now, bro, like I said, I've never fought for money, and I'm not just waiting around for no Willy Wonka ticket, as if doesn't want to say. The only reason I was waiting for Canelo is because I had rightfully earned my shot. It was a big fight. It looked like it was going to happen, but Canelo, it looks like he has other plans. So for me, being the fighter I am, I'm not going to stay at 168 when I know I'm not going to get any, and I'm not going to be able to fight for any of the belts. So I came up to 175, but. I feel like what I have to do now is just keep solidifying my name, keep finding the best fighters, and unify these titles up here. And then, I think that'd be the only thing that could entice Canelo to a fight.
Now, I don't want to look past David Morrell because obviously we know David Morrell is a very formidable challenge. We've seen like a lot of back and forth trash talk between you and him. It even got physical at the media workout in Miami. What happened there?
No, the thing about David Morrell is he tries to act tough, but at the end of the day, he's a little bitch. That's what he is, and I showed that, I showed that in front of everybody, but David Morrell, he tries to act tough. When I first seen him at the first press conference, we had that back and forth, but then when nobody's seen off the cameras, he came up to me and my dad and he gave me a hug. So I was like, okay. So when we did the press conference, when we did the press conference, I went to shake his hand because he had shook my hand after the last press conference. I just assigned a respect, and, he didn't shake my hand. So, that got me heated, and, what happened. And, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that happened because, it's probably one of the most fun press conferences I've ever been a part of. I think it was really entertaining for the fans. And, at the end of the day, at the business side of the sport, this is what people want to see. They love to see drama, and they love to see two guys going at it like that.
Now, I got to ask you about the belt throw because I did like a breakdown of your defensive head movement, man. You were like a prime George W. Bush dodging that guy throwing a shoe at him. Were you expecting that belt throw? And what was your reaction when he threw that belt at your head?
No, I wasn't expecting a belt throw because, that's kind of dumb. If I wouldn't have moved at the time I did, he would have hit me in the head. The fight, definitely my head would have got cracked. Those belts weigh like 30 pounds. So everything would have been the fight would have been put in jeopardy. So I didn't expect that, but that's just the reflexes kicking in. You know what I mean? And it's just the reflexes. Like I said, I'm 100% ready for this fight. Yeah. So, my reflex is 100% right now.
Yeah, man, had you looking like a prime Pernell Whitaker. He couldn't call you RoboCop then.
Exactly.
He been talking a lot of shit to you, though, man. Has he been getting under your skin at all?
No, not at all, bro. Like I said, this is what I want. I knew this was going to happen. At the end of the day, it's mental warfare. But I would say that I'm up. I'm in his head more than he's in my head, to be honest with you. And like I said, we're ready for this. We're ready for whatever. I'm ready for whatever comes my way. If he wants to box, he wants to brawl, he wants to run around, I'm gonna chase his ass down. And I guarantee you, this is the most David Morrell's ever gonna be hurt, and he's always gonna remember David Benavidez after this fight.
Now, you're a superstar in boxing now. You're one of the guys over at PBC. It's basically you, Tank, and Canelo carrying the torch now. Like, what's that adjustment been like for you for not only having to worry about performing in the ring, but having to go out there, sell your fights, do all the media, all the stuff that comes with being a superstar?
To be honest with you, it comes to me natural now. I've put all the legwork in. I've been with PBC for like almost like 7, 8 years. 7, 8 years. Yeah, but like I said, I've had my share experience of this. You know, even when I fought Ronald Graville on Danny Garcia's undercard, you know, it was kind of the same thing. So I kind of know how to handle it. I know how to handle the interviews, and at the end of the day, I just have fun with this, bro. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna let nobody punk me. You know, and they're definitely gonna feel that heat once they get around me. And like I said, I've been really patient. I put all the groundwork in, and like I said, now I'm grateful that we're at this moment, and we're gonna take full advantage of this.
Now, tell the people what they should expect to see when they tune in to watch David Benavidez versus David Morrell on February 1st.
They're gonna see the Mexican monster at his best. You know, if David Morrell is gonna make it a hard fight for me, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm gonna go in my bag, I'm gonna pull out all my tricks, and I'm definitely gonna put a beating on David Morrell. And after I do that, I'm gonna leave with this belt.
Yeah, listen. I appreciate you for joining us, David. I know you're very busy. You got a fight to prepare for. You know, the team is back together. You, your dad, Memo, Jose, the whole team ready to perform February 1st, man. I wish you the best of luck in your fight, man. And thank you so much for joining us here on Brunch Boxing today.
Yeah, thank you. And then before I leave, I just want to send my prayers out to LA. We're definitely praying for you guys, and yeah, we're praying for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. The Mexican monster, David Benavidez, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, now obviously you guys know where to catch him at. February 1st, PBC pay-per-view on Prime, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. David Benavidez versus David Morrell. If you don't got your tickets already, get your tickets. If you haven't ordered the pay-per-view already, order the pay-per-view. This is going to be the fight of the year. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm calling my shot. I'm Babe Ruth in this bitch. I'm calling my shot right now. This is going to be the fight of the year. You have two young, in their primes, heavy hitting, violent motherfuckers going after each other, and it's bad blood. And I did find it very interesting that he said after the first press conference, David Morrell went and shook his hand, but that Miami workout, you know, with the cameras rolling, David Morrell didn't shake his hand. And I guess that's what set off the incident. You know, that's Mike. What'd you think about what David had to say?
Man, that dude keeps it real. Like, you know, he keeps it real. He's just honest about it. Everything. He's always up front. No BS. And I think Morrell found that out. That, hey, man, like, nah, this ain't a damn game. You know, so I thought it was, you know, even throwing the belt, David said it was dumb. He knows, you know, putting a fight like that in jeopardy is kind of retarded. So he gets the whole thing, you know. I'm telling you, man, he's the next big thing here.
Yeah. Hey, listen, and to me, he sounds like he's ready to handle everything. You know, he's ready to handle all the press, all the accolades, all the interviews, everything he has to do. Because, you know, when you're a superstar, it's not about just performing in a ring. You know, not everybody could be Terrence Crawford where the other guy sells the fight for you. You know, like David has to sell his fights. He's the A side. He has to go sell his own fights, you know, so he got to do all the media. You know, he gotta get on Brunch Boxing. You know, he gotta basically do all the social media stuff. He got to do everything to sell this fight. You know, we haven't really seen a lot of David Morrell if you think about it.
No, he's probably scared now.
Hey, listen.
He's probably.
Hey, listen. I don't listen. I don't know if he's scared, but I think he knows that he's about to get all the smoke that he's been looking for. Yeah, man. Yeah. And
Okay, guys, that's all I have right now. Okay. That's all I have right now. Diego is not here yet, and Omar is at medicals.
Okay. Well, listen.
Sorry for that.
You tell Omar You tell Omar and you tell Diego we need a rain check because we still want them on Brunch Boxing because they both got big fights coming up and the people want to hear from them.
For sure. We will definitely get them both on. I apologize. Diego's doing like some video stuff for Matchroom.
You got a couple minutes for us?
I sure do.
Now, what has the atmosphere been like down there? Because I see quite a few people in that gym today. Because I was watching on the PBC Instagram.
It's very busy. We had a good turnout. It was actually perfect for the size of the gym. This gym is amazing. It's pound for pound in Las Vegas. Mario Serrano set everything up here. It's got like a full studio and everything, and live like cameras all over for sparring and for stuff in the ring. It's very cool. But the atmosphere is great. Like it's been a great, perfect number of people and good media attendance. So we appreciate all the media that came out, especially those folks that drove in from LA with everything going there. We're very, very much hoping that everybody's safe.
Now, me and Mike were talking earlier about David's place in the sport of boxing because obviously PBC wants him to be the guy. He's one of their 3 stars. It's Canelo, David, it's Tank. Those are the guys that's carrying the torch for PBC. As a PR person, like how hectic has it been basically running him from media show to media show? He still has to train, he still got to get ready for the fight, but he also has all these obligations as a superstar. So what's that been like for him and for you?
Honestly, like, I'm so lucky that he is so like amazing to work with. Like, he totally gets it. He totally understands that this is a big part of the job. And so he really doesn't complain. He does all the interviews. Like, it's not always like that. Just trust me. Matt, you know, because I talked to you about it. He's such a pleasure to work with because he does understand that that's part of the job, but he also has a lot to say. He's been a student of the game since he was a kid. He really understands boxing. He really can analyze fights and fighters, and he enjoys it. Like, he actually loves boxing, you know? So, you know, it is crazy. It's crazy for all of us. We're all kind of on this ride together and have been for the past, I don't know, 100 years or 15 years, I guess. And, you know, he's a pleasure, and like I said, he just understands he has to do it. He doesn't hate it by any means. He likes talking to people. So
now you've been with him since he was a kid, basically. Did you expect it to get to this point where he's basically the man in boxing?
So, you know, when I started with them, he was a kid. He was like 10, right? And Junior was, I want to say, like 14 or 15. And Junior was the one, right? He was the one who, you know, he was like breaking records at the national tournaments. He's the one who got signed. So, like, we kind of saw all of this coming, and, you know, we were excited about it. We have so many dreams. Like, I remember in like 2010, 2011, 2012, going like all of us in Vegas walking around, and Jose Sr. saying, "Oh, when we win the title, we're going to go here for dinner. We're going to do this." So, you know, it's been just kind of a pleasure to be on the ride. And I think, yeah, I mean, and they're both such talented kids or men now. And yeah, no, I don't know what we thought, I guess. Of course, we always thought he would make it. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Oh, okay, they're going to do some photos. But he's been an exceptional talent since he was a kid, so it isn't a huge surprise by any means, and he works harder than anybody I know.
Now, what's been the growth that you've seen from a boy to a man, basically? Because he is a man now.
Hold
he
on
has
1
his
second.
Own family.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
No doubt.
Let me just say bye to you because I'm going to interview. Love you. I'll see you later. Yeah. Hold on, I got Blancas' phone and he wants it, so give me a second. I'll bring it down in a minute. Are you leaving? You want me to throw it? This is not a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I'll just walk it. All right. Make sure nobody's down there. Oh, okay. Made it. Sorry, guys.
Hey, guys, this is PR work in full effect right now that you're hearing right now, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Sorry about that. They're leaving, apparently. I should probably say, like, wave at them or something. Oh, they're all still in the ring. Okay.
Now,
Oh, you were asking about him growing. Hold on one second.
There's too much red right there.
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You were asking me about him growing into a man, and I'm very interested in answering that question because he, I saw him as a kid, and he was always kind of quiet compared to his brother. He was in his brother's shadow a little bit. And just as he's grown up, it's just been such a pleasure to watch him grow into a man, and the absolute love he has for his family, his kids, his wife, and how that drives him in every day going to the gym, eating, doing everything he's supposed to be doing. He has so much of a sense of responsibility, and it's been really beautiful to watch him grow into that person, that man, and become that family man and that just incredibly dedicated athlete. It's a pleasure to watch.
Now, I know you got February 1st coming up. What else is on the agenda for you? What else do you have coming up for the boxing world?
Well, February 8th, I'm running an MMA show in Portland. So then I have the 21st, I'm working a show in Chicago, and then 22nd in San Francisco. And then March 1st, we have Tank in New York City. And then March 8th, I'm in North Dakota for another MMA show. And then I'm taking a week off.
But listen, Emily, thank you for putting all of this together. You are extraordinary as always. If you're not told this every day, I want to let you know that I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You are greatly appreciated. Your work does not go unnoticed.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for the opportunity, Emily. This is great stuff.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being patient with our insane little schedule we put together today. It seemed like a good day to do it because everybody was going to be here, but it was a little crazy. So sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. Shit, man. Wow. Listen, what an evening, man. Listen, we got to talk to the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. We got to talk to the Fighting Tellez family. We got to talk to the Iceman, Daniel Blancas, Jose Benavidez Jr. Listen, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. And Jose seems ready to go February 1st, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that one. He seems ready to go. So I'm ready to go. But like I was asking you, Ezra, what do you have coming up for the people this week?
I promise nothing, but I will deliver something. I will say that. I promise nothing, but I will deliver something. Because I got some ideas percolating in my head. I got some great ideas percolating in my head. So like I said, once again, I promise nothing, but I will deliver something.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I got articles for you guys. I'm back writing again. I'm trying to balance my social media managing on the Brunch Boxing Twitter feed with the website. So I am back writing again. I'm not going to write as prolifically because I literally wrote like over 100 articles last year. I'm not going to be that prolific. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I am back writing. I have some shit to write about, to be honest. I definitely got to write about Naroa because he might be looking past Stephen Fulton. So I want to talk about that a little bit. So, look out for that. Just go to the Brunch Boxing website, www.brunchboxing.com. Please go subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review. See, Ezra just tells you how to leave a review. Don't leave me no fucking review if it's not 5 stars. I'm telling y'all that right now. So whoever left me a 4-star review that knocked us down to 4.8, fuck you. Okay, you hating ass bitch. Okay, because we give you guys 5-star content week in, week out. Okay, week in, week out. Even when there's no boxing going on, we got some shit for y'all. Every fucking week. Okay, so now you knocked us down to 4.8. You a hater, but we're still top 10% in the world. So fuck you. What else we got? Oh, listen, we got merch. get your Brunch Boxing merchandise. Hit up me, hit up EzRaw, hit up Mike. That's about it, man. I ain't got shit else, man. This was fun. Oh, I do have. This is not going to be the last Brunch Boxing Media Day. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm working on something with OTX, Overtime Boxing. So you guys be on the lookout for that. I'm working on something with OTX. I'm in contact with some guys at OTX to get a bunch of their fighters on Brunch Boxing. Because listen, we want to spread love and spread boxing. Because I'm telling y'all, 2025 is going to be one of the biggest years in boxing. I have a feeling. And we want to be part of that. We want to deliver the content. So we're trying to be at the forefront of everything this year. This is going to be the year of Brunch Boxing, okay? But if any of you guys missed any or all of our interview with David Benavidez, with Jose Benavidez Jr., with Daniel Blancas, with Reina Tellez, with Gabriela Tellez, then go subscribe to the Spotify. Our producer Huey, he's gonna have it up on the Spotify feed either tonight or tomorrow morning. He's gonna have it, chopped up for you guys, nice, so you guys could enjoy the interviews. But I definitely appreciate y'all for joining us. This has been another edition of Brunch Boxing. We will be back Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. He is the COO of Brunch Boxing, the Mexican Al Heyman Mike. He is the host of Brunch Boxing, EzRaw Boxing. I'm Matt.